Good evening and thank you for joining us. North Battleford RCMP are investigating a large number of vehicle break-ins from last night. A 22-year-old man is in custody after police were contacted by members of the public who assisted in apprehending the man. He will be charged for possession of stolen property. The man's name is not being released until tomorrow when he is remanded into court. RCMP are encouraging the public to call the detachment at 306-446-1720 if your vehicle was broken into or if you had property stolen. A successful international trade agreement earlier this month has created buzz across the country, especially for the agriculture scene. Canada has made a tentative agreement with the European Union. It entails agricultural goods will have duty-free access to the other 28 countries affiliated. Agriculture Minister Jerry Ritz was in town this past week with more details on how it will affect our region. Annika Notveit reports.
A big deal. Indeed, it is the biggest deal our country has ever made.
Harper was beaming after finalizing the agreement. The trade deal was 4 years in the making. Federal Agricultural Minister Jerry Ritz says the deal has been discussed at the provincial level.
What they can take assurance in is the fact that their provincial governments have been a big part of this right from the beginning. They've had provincial negotiators at the tables being briefed every day during these negotiations.
Ritz says marketing goods to a country other than the United States is always a good thing, especially for area producers.
We're buoyed by the fact that these are commercially viable numbers that have been negotiated, and certainly it's a tremendous opportunity for Western Canada, especially where a good portion of the livestock situation is centred, as well as having the capacity to import from Europe now in a duty-free way. So right now you're paying fairly severe duties on a lot of the wines and cheeses and products that are coming in from Europe. Those will disappear.
But with this deal, products such as cheese will be imported tariff-free, raising concern for Canadian dairy producers. Although Ritz says they shouldn't be worried as national products dominate the domestic market.
What we're bringing in is roughly 4% of the domestic consumption. So right now they have 96% of the domestic market. This will take them to 92, which is exactly where they were in 1985. Growth is about 6 to 8,000 tons a year. So certainly by the time this is implemented, we'll have more than the capacity to handle this extra tonnage.
The treaty will be officially pushed through by the next general election in 2015. Annika Notveit, Newcap News.
We're a little more than a month away until the fall semester wraps up at Lakeland College, but the Lloydminster campus is already preparing for another intake of students. Instructors and faculty members held their regular open house over the weekend, where prospective students could learn more about the programs being offered this year.
We've actually met a few people that are in that field, and they've said a lot of great things about it in terms of the flexibility and the opportunity and the salary. So we thought that we'd come and learn a little bit more.
Dr. Robert Jago says heavy oil operation is the fastest growing program at the college, and now is the right time to get into the industry. He adds estimates say anywhere from 5,000 to 10,000 operator jobs will change over in the next 10 years.
It's been growing for the last 4 or 5 years, more so than it has in previous years. But at the same time, the demographic in industry is getting older. The age of operators is increasing, and there's going to be a significant number of operators reaching the retirement age.
This comes at a time when the college has seen some cuts to various programs due to a decrease of funds from the Campus Alberta grant. This year, the college is no longer admitting students to programs like practical nursing or the Bachelor of Applied Business, among others.